Hi guys, it's Mr. Martin. Today is October 7th. This is a daily objective, justifying a two-column proof. So we're going to work through this proof together. Then you will need to complete assignment 2.5. It's the one that says RA in classroom. And then you will also need to start the Math Excel 2-5. So there's our objective, justifying a two-column proof. You're going to use algebraic or geometric properties, and then you're also going to have to predict and justify future steps in a proof. The goal being that we're going to learn how to justify first, and then eventually we're going to learn how to write a proof on our own. So we have an angle addition situation here. We're looking at a picture. We got two angles that add up to a third larger angle. So this is ABC, which is 3x minus 15. And then CBD, which is 5x plus 2. And the big angle, ABD, is 99 degrees. Okay? So we're looking at this and we're thinking, all right, so what do we do? Well, let's look at this thing. To start our proof, we have statements and reasons. The first thing that we always do is we basically kind of restate what we're given. So the measure of the angle, ABC, is 3x minus 15. You see, I just basically copied this down here, okay? And we say that's our given. And we want to end up with our proof statement, which is that we want to end up with angle CBD is equal to 72 degrees. But we have to kind of show each step along the way. So the first thing I'm looking at says, the second statement says angle ABC plus CBD is equal to the measure of angle ABD. Well, that's angle addition, right? So angle addition is the justification. Okay. For our next statement, we have 3x minus 15 plus 5x plus 2 equals 99. Now, if you look at this, what changed from this step to this step? Well, in the previous one, it says ABC, measure ABC, and then it says 3x minus 15. Well, if you'll notice that ABC does have a measure of 3x minus 15. CBD has a measure of 5x plus 2, right? So what's happening here is these three things are being replaced or substituted. Okay? So our justification here is the substitution property, which basically says that you can substitute two like things. You can replace anything that you need to that way. Now, if we look at the next piece, we're looking at our 3x minus 15, 5x plus 2. That somehow becomes 8x minus 13. Well, what happened? Simple. 3x and 5x added up to 8x. Negative 15 and positive 2 added up to negative 13. Okay? In layman's terms, we combined like terms. Okay. Scrolling down a little bit further. What happened between these two steps? Well, what did happen? 8x minus 13 is no longer 8x, it's 8x. So what happened on this step is we added 13 to both sides. Do you see that? Oops. Now we don't show this in the proof. We don't write the plus 13 in the proof. I'm just kind of showing this to let you see what it looks like. What that does mean is we did use what we call the addition property of equality. Okay? I'm going to copy that one because we're going to use something very similar to that. So the addition property of equality states that you can add the same thing to both sides and keep the equality. For our next one, it says x equals 14. Well, what happened? 8x was divided by 8. So everything was divided by 8, right? So we divided both sides by 8. Well, the reason that we are allowed to do that is what we call the division property of equality. Okay? And finally, the last statement here says that since x equals 14, I'm going to go and use that to rewrite the angle CBD. Remember, CBD is 5x plus 2. So 5 times 14 plus 2 is 72. And again, just as before, I used my substitution property. Okay? That's how it works. If you'll see this, the same proof is in the two-column proof assignment. You'll need to go and substitute into find the other missing statements and reasons on page 2 to complete your assignment. Please do so by today in order to get attendance credit. Thank you.